high power of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. When thou heardest what I spake against this place, and against the inhabitants thereof, all the people that live in this place, that they should become a desolation, and a curse, and hast rent thy clothes, and wept before me, I also have heard thee, said the Most High. Behold, therefore, I will gather thee into thy fathers, and thou shalt be gathered into thy grave in peace, and thine eyes shall not see all the evil which I will bring upon this place. And they brought the king word again, because he humbled himself. Josiah didn't have to, Josiah didn't have to see this. He didn't have to see the evil that he was going to bring upon the place. He spared him of seeing that, so he can go to his grave in peace. 2 Chronicles 34. Chronicles 34. These are solutions. This is what works. And the Spirit of the Most High is showing you what works in the eyes of the Most High. That's what we need to know. This is what we need to learn, live, and apply in our life. 2 Chronicles 34. And 23. And she answered them, Thus said the Most High Power of Israel, Tell ye the man that sent you to me. Thus said the Most High Power of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, Behold, I will bring evil upon this place and upon the inhabitants thereof, even all the curses that are written in the book, which they have read before the king of Judah, because they have forsaken me, and have burned incense unto other idols, that they might provoke me to anger with all the works of their hands. Therefore my wrath shall be poured out upon this place, and shall not be quenched. And as for the king of Judah, who sent you to inquire of the Most High, so shall ye say unto him, Thus said the Most High Power of Israel, concerning the words which thou hast heard. Because thine heart was tender, and thou didst humble thyself before the Most High, when thou heardest his words against this place, and against the inhabitants thereof, and humblest thyself before me, and didst rend thy clothes, and weep before me. I have even heard thee also, said the Most High. Behold, I will gather thee to thy fathers, and thou shalt be gathered to thy grave in peace. Neither shall thine eyes see all the evil that I will bring upon this place, and upon the inhabitants of the same. So they brought the king word again. Same story, but we understand that the Most High speak once, say twice. The man perceived it not. So sometimes you got to hear the same story over again to get the understanding. Maybe you didn't hear it the first time. Let's look at Job. Job, the prophet Job. Job, the 9th chapter. And 14th verse. How much less shall I answer him, and choose out of my words to reason with him? Verse 13, if Most High will not withdraw his anger, the proud helpers do stoop under him. This is what he said for himself. How much less shall I answer him, and choose out my words to reason with him? Job 40. Humility. Job 40 and 4. Let's start at verse 3. Job 40 and 3. Then Job answered the Most High and said, Behold, I am vile. what shall I answer thee? I will lay mine hand upon my mouth. Once have I spoken, but I will not answer, yet twice, but I will proceed no further. Say, behold, I am vile. See, who is this? For all you holy rollers, or all you that think you so righteous in the eyes of the Most High? Job 1:1. There was a man in the land of Uz whose name was Job, and that man was perfect and upright, and one that feared the Most High and eschewed evil. That's who he was. A perfect and upright man. What did he say? Job 40:4. Behold, I am vile. What shall I answer thee? I will lay mine hand upon my mouth. Once have I spoken, but I will not answer. Yet twice, but I will proceed no further. See? Job 42. Let's look at verse 1. Starting at verse 1. Then Job answered the Most High and said, I know that thou canst do everything, that no thought can be withholden from thee. Who is he that hideth counsel without knowledge? That's what he's saying. It's like, who is he that hideth counsel without knowledge? Therefore have I uttered that I understood not. Things too wonderful for me, which I knew not. Hear, I beseech thee, and I will speak. I will demand of thee, and declare thou unto me. I have heard of thee by the hearing of the ear, but now mine eye seeth not. Wherefore I abhor myself, wherefore I hate myself, and repent in dust and ashes. See? Humility. So I hate myself, and I repent. I'm sorrowful to you with dust and ashes. Look at Job 32. Elihu, we're just going through showing you humility from people in the Bible. Job 32. Let's start at verse 1. So these three men ceased to answer Job because he was righteous in his own eyes. See? They stopped talking to him and say Job was righteous in his own eyes. Then was kindled the wrath of Elihu, the son of Barachel, the Buzite, of the kindred of Ram. Against Job was his wrath kindled, because he justified himself rather than the Most High. Hear that? He justified himself rather than the Most High. Also against his three friends was his wrath kindled, because they had found no answer and yet had condemned Job. Verse 4. Humility. Now Elihu had waited till Job had spoken, because they were elder than he. Elihu was younger than Job and his three elders, and he waited till everyone spoke, because they were younger than him. They were older than him, excuse me. Elihu was younger than them. They were his elders. That's what it says. Now Elihu had waited till Job had spoken, because they were elder than he. They were his elders. Showing you how young men respected the elders, men that were older than him. When Elihu saw that there was no answer in the mouth of these three men, then his wrath was kindled. And Elihu, the son of Barachel, the Buzite, answered and said, I am young, and ye are very old. Wherefore I was afraid, and does not show you mine opinion. See, I was afraid, and I didn't want to show you my opinion. I said, days should speak, and multitude of years should teach wisdom. I mean, the elders should speak, and because they had all these years, they should have the wisdom to speak. So I held back because you're my elders. I'm a young man. But there is a spirit in man, and the inspiration of the Almighty gives them understanding. Great men are not always wise, neither do the age understand judgment. See? He let them know it's a young man going against the elders. Therefore I said, hearken to me. I also will show mine opinion. Behold, I waited for your words. I gave ear to your reasons, which ye searched out what to say. Yeah, I attended unto you, and behold, there was none of you that convinced Job, or that answered his words. Lest ye should say, we have found out wisdom. Most High trusteth him down, not man. Most High is the one that, you see, this young man knew. The Most High is the one that trusted him down, not man. Now he have not directed his words against me, neither will I answer him with your speeches. They were amazed. They answered no more. They left off speaking. They shut up, shut them down. When I had waited, but they spake not, but stood still, and answered no more. I said, I will answer also my part. I also will show mine opinion. For I am full of matter. The spirit within me constraineth me. Behold, my belly is as wine which have no vent. It is ready to burst like new bottles. You know, wine, you gotta have that air there. If you put a bottle of wine in the freezer without it being open already, that's like a buff explode, something like an atomic bomb. It'll be pooh. He said that's what he's saying. That's how he was feeling. He just wanted to bust. Say, for I am full of matter. The spirit within me constraineth me. Verse 18, verse 19. Behold, my belly is as wine which has no vent. It is ready to burst like new bottles. Say, I will speak that I may be refreshed. I will open my lips and answer. Let me not, I pray you, accept any man's person. Neither let me give flattering titles unto men. For I know not to give flattering titles. In so doing, my Maker would soon take me away. See? He's got to give all praise to the Most High. So we say he ain't going to exalt man above the Most High. And we can't either. Job 33 and 6. Behold, I am according to thy wish in the Most High stead. I also am formed out of the clay. See, I'm nothing. Just like it's, see, I ain't nothing but formed out of the dirt, out of the clay. Humility. Look at Ezra's. Book of Ezra. Go to Ezra, the 9th chapter. And let's look at verse and this chapter is dealing with we as the children of Israel marrying strange wives, giving our wives, our daughters unto these strange nations, these other nations, and our sons into these other nations. When you look at Deuteronomy 7:3, the Most High told us in the law. Deuteronomy 7:3. Neither shalt thou make marriages with them. Thy daughter thou shalt not give unto his son, nor his daughter shalt thou take unto thy son, meaning these other nations outside of the 12 tribes of Israel. For they will turn away thy son from following me, that they may serve other idols, which is gods, because all the gods of the nations are idols. Psalms 96:5. So will the anger of the Most High be kindled against you and destroy thee suddenly. See? So here we are in Ezra's in captivity. And Ezra's is talking concerning Israel, and he's dealing with our sons and daughters, our daughters and sons being given to these other nations. What they call today interracial marriage. So let's look at it. Ezra 9, we're going to have to go there. Ezra's 9:10. And now, O our power, what shall we say after this? For we have forsaken thy commandments, broken the laws of the Most High, which thou hast commanded by thy servants the prophets, saying, the land unto which ye go to possess it is an unclean land, with the filthiness of the people of the lands, with their abominations, which have filled it from one end to another with their uncleanness. No different than what we're dealing with in this land, or whatever land you in, of those that's not dealing with the law, statutes, commandments of the Most High as the law of the land. And where's that at? That's why we're not supposed to be following the ways of the heathen, the trap that has been set before you to send you straight to hell, to the lake of fire. Listen, verse 12. Now therefore, give not your daughters unto their sons, neither take their daughters unto your sons, nor seek their peace or their wealth forever, that ye may be strong. So otherwise you do this, you're going to be weak. So that ye may be strong and eat the good of the land, and leave it for inheritance to your children forever. And after all that is come upon us for our evil deeds and for our great trespass, seeing that thou, our power, hast punished us less than our iniquities deserve, and hast given us such deliverance as this. You see what he said? See, the Most High gave us less of a punishment than what we deserve for trespassing against him, as he told us in Deuteronomy 7th chapter 3rd verse and the 4th verse we just read. We're supposed to give our sons and daughters to these heathen nations, because they're going to turn your mind away from following him, as it is unto this day. Verse 14. Shall we again break thy commandments and join in affinity with the people of these abominations? The people that's bringing forth these filthy, wicked acts against the laws of the Most High in idolatry? Wouldst not thou be angry with us till thou hast consumed us, so that there should be no remnant nor escaping? O Most High Power of Israel, thou art righteous, for we remain yet escaped, as it is this day. Behold, we are before thee in our trespasses, but we cannot stand before thee because of this. See? He talks about it in, go to 2nd Ezra. 2nd Ezra in the Apocrypha.